quick announcement. We have invested a lot of time into YouTube, so go over to my YouTube channel, just type in Jake Dunlap, click the little bell, and you'll get notified every time we upload a video. We have over almost 300 videos now. Anything you want to know about sales, sales leadership, so get over and subscribe. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to weekly recap number 80. That's right, 80. I am Jake Dunlap, CEO of Skaled. And this week, today, I know, my friends, it is the end of the first month in 2020. Wow, we're already here, right? And in this weekly recap, I'm gonna do my best to talk to you about closing those big deals, talk a little bit about hiring and some fun stuff we're doing at Skaled, and so much more. All right, my friends, in this week's Jake's Take, I know all of you are gearing up for the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, my friends in San Francisco. I will not be rooting for you this Sunday. Go Chiefs. So this week, my take was on enterprise selling. That enterprise deals, we have a tendency to start to think that they are wonky and weird and do all these things. But in reality, consistently, we've seen three things work across the board on enterprise deals. One, sell proof of concepts. I know a lot of your sales leaders out there, you're like, Jake, don't listen to Jake. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. I've closed lots of multi-million-dollar deals. And I'm telling you, no enterprise company goes from spending $0 to $25 million with you. They go in increments. So when you lead with, we do a proof of concept, here are the KPIs, then we go to this next extension, etc., it shows that you know what you're talking about. Second, you have to project manage the deals. These people don't know how to collaborate. Marketing's never talked to operations. You got to do that. You got to go have one-on-ones, right? And you've got to get these people to collaborate and understand what's important to them. And last but not least, same theme, divide and conquer. It is your job to project manage marketing, getting them excited, operations, sales, finance. You need to basically be that catalyst. So if you want to close big deals, you want to win the big game like the Kansas City Chiefs, that is how you get it done. All right, my friends, this week in Awesome, we are talking about growth at Skaled, right? We have a few open roles. I'm gonna make my plea for everyone here. If you have anyone in your network, let me know. We have an open role in our sales organizations for digital presence. So that is where you're working with companies, talking to them about LinkedIn. It's a pretty awesome job. If you're in sales and you like LinkedIn, hit us up, please. I wanna hear from you. And then we're also hiring a couple of roles on our consulting practice. So one is sales operations lead. If you are an amazing sales operations leader, you wanna go be a thought leader in sales operations, hit me up. Same role for sales strategy. As we're growing, we're looking for the best of the best sales leaders, VPs, CROs, who are now want to go and share their wisdom with the masses. That is this week in Awesome. Super excited. Please share with your network. We will link to all the open roles below. All right, this week's in the news. I want to pose a question that the National Association of Business Economics posed last week. Is the job market starting to level off? For the first time in a decade, this survey shows that an even balance between those adding and reducing staff, right? And so what this means for all of you in sales is, I don't know yet, right? But it does potentially mean that as these roles, and we've been able to move from here to here, etc., you may want to start to think about the long game. Before, the last 10 years, you could move here for an extra 10 grand, there for 20 grand. Nobody cared about your tenure, right? But if the job market starts to tighten, all these things start to matter more. So more than anything, I want to put out a quick, maybe something to think about here. I can't predict what the job market's going to do, but it's probably time to start getting serious about what you're going to do in your long term, right? If the job market does tighten, what does that mean for you? All right, in this week's hashtag Ask Jake Anything, we are gonna stay with a theme from my Jake's Take, and we're gonna talk about enterprise deals. Mark Rioux, R-I-O-U-X, Mark, I hope that I got that right. How do you talk to your sales leaders about swooping in on deals in the last minute? How do you prevent this from happening? My friend, it actually is not that difficult. You have to have a conversation with your leader up front, right? Many leaders don't know that they're actually swooping in and they're doing too much. And so the key is, let's say you start to work a deal, you've had a few meetings, it's just proactive communication. Hey, John, look, over the next few days, I really want an opportunity to go in and try to take this from point A to point B. Are you good with that? So a lot of it is they don't know they're doing it. So give them the benefit of the doubt, have the conversation with them, and see if that helps. I'm gonna go a twofer here. I'm gonna give you Mr. Jason Gonzalez, which I'm pretty sure I got that one right. I believe you need to study, like there's life at stake. Go in with an agenda, plan, but let your heart, gut, or whatever you call it, lead you on enterprise sales. So the question that is hidden in here is, how do you kind of compare this process to like Legacy, McKinsey, Miller Hyman, things like that? So I think the key is this, is that if you look for the patterns, you will see them. If all you see is all the differences, you will see the differences as well too. For me, I can't prepare for certain things, but I do have a plan. And so the key is that you have a plan and you trust that the plan that you put together is the right plan. And it doesn't mean that you deviate immediately. I think that's when I see people get lost, is like they heard one thing and they deviate. So really my question or my advice here for Jason is, have a plan that involves the things that I talked about before. Your plan should involve, you're gonna have to divide and conquer. Now, who that ends up being, that could change over time. You're gonna have to collaborate between groups. Again, which groups? That could change over time. But if you just have this foundation that these are the things you're gonna do every time, you will most likely close more enterprise deals. And if you have a question, right? By this time, I hope to God you guys all know this. Ask Jake anything. I get a lot of these. I love them. They're the best. If I don't answer them here, I will do my best to DM you back. All right, my friends, in this week's weekly challenge, the Get It Done section, we are doing something pretty amazing. The challenge is very simple. Comment or tag one of your friends, someone you think who's enjoyed all this lovely enterprise sales content, preferably not a 49ers fan, right? Comment or tag them here, right? Or leave us an emoji, and we are giving away, in honor of recap number 80, we are giving away 8 LinkedIn training sessions with our digital presence team, right? Why are we doing this? We really believe that for all of you, that if you are in sales, getting active on LinkedIn, assuming your buyers are there, is a really, really important to your career development, and it's gonna be a very, very important part of getting meetings and engaging with buyers in the future. So comment a friend, tag a friend, leave us an emoji of your choosing, and you can be entered in to win one of our 8 giveaways. Weekly recap number 80. I'm out.